Hi lovely and darling viewers, it's Jen here at Check Her Joy. This time I'm reviewing My Little Pony, the Ponyville Mysteries. This is issues 1 through 5 of the series. They originally came out in, I think, 2018. Writing and art is by Christina Rice, Agnes Garbowska, Heather Breckel, Neil Uyetake, and Christina Miesner. As always, the complete list of artists and writers is in the description below. Sorry if I mispronounce names. Okay. The Ponyville Mysteries see the Cutie Mark Crusaders going around Ponyville and just solving all these different mysteries. Hence the title of the comic book series. These are each like one-shot comics, although they kind of build off each other. The later ones reference the earlier ones, but you don't have to have read all of them to understand it. So if you pick up the single issue comics, you can just read one of them and get a complete story arc and a complete mystery that is resolved. Issue 1 sees medical supplies going missing from the hospital. There are only a few people who have access to the supply cabinet, so the administrator thinks that it's one of the nurses and is blaming her for it and is ready to fire her for stuff going missing. And the Cutie Mark Crusaders step in to figure out what's actually going on, where the supply is going, who's responsible, and seeing if they can clear the nurse's name. Issue 2 sees bowling pins being stolen from the bowling alley. There is this big bowling tournament coming up where the Ponyville team is like defending their championship and are about to break a record, but apparently somebody doesn't want them to and doesn't want them to practice. So the bowling pins keep going missing, so they can't do that. So the Cutie Mark Crusaders try to figure out who did that. We see the big Lebowski ponies on the bowling team, which was a great, like, fun side, nod happening in that. Issue 3 has an arson, a fire that was set at the retirement village. And the Cutie Mark Crusaders are called in to figure out who did it. They're starting to get a reputation as, like, sleuths now. We also see them as Philly guides and, like, camping in their scouting troop with Aunt Holiday and Auntie Lofty in it. So fun seeing the same-sex couple aunts that Scootaloo has. Also, we never really see any of Scootaloo's family, so I love getting just to see family in general for that. Issue 4 revolves around this problem with the water going to the spa drying up. Like, there's a drought, but there's supposed to be an underwater spring that should be fueling the steam room anyway. But for some reason, it's not working. And so they start working backwards to figure out what happened to the water and why the steam room isn't working. And then issue 5 sees Songbird Serenade coming back to Ponyville to do a concert. She asks Rarity to help with her costumes because her normal costume designer is out for some reason, and entrusts Rarity with this precious family heirloom of hers called the Abyssinian albatross, this really, really jeweled bird sculpture, and it goes missing. And so they need to prove that Rarity isn't responsible and didn't just steal the bird and figure out who actually took it. So it's My Little Pony. There are some bad guys. Some of the things get taken with, like, some bad motives to it. But also there's nothing too malicious or too awful. There's never, like, a really big baddie up against it. It's more about following the logic of where the mystery, like, what steps you would need next to solve the mystery. They're really light, really cute, and adorable. I love seeing, like, what actually happened. Not everything is what you think it would be. We see some of the main 6 showing up, like Rarity and Applejack, seeing other characters like Zecora showing up, but also just, like, exploring the rest of Ponyville, getting to see inside the retirement village better, getting to see the hospital better, or the ponies at the bowling alley. I absolutely ate this one up. It made me ridiculously happy to see the Cutie Mark Crusaders and to see all the little puns in it, to see all the side ponies, and just so delightful. All of the My Little Pony comics are just absolutely delightful. So I do recommend the Ponyville Mysteries. You guys should totally check it out. It was absolutely a 5-star read, and I love ponies, guys. Let me know in the comments below if you've read these or whatever. What other My Little Pony stories should I be reading? I will link the other ones that I have reviewed already down in the description below if you want to check them out. Yeah, so peace out. I love you guys, and keep reading.